A year ago, Melissa and her boyfriend Jesse were reported to Child Services for abusing drugs. And Melissa's son was taken into custody. But while he was there, someone noticed a mark on the boy, which was believed to be a burn caused by a drug pipe. And when the child was asked who burned him, his answer was Jesse. Melissa has been doing everything to get her son back, but before she does, she needs Jesse to prove that he did not burn her son. Take a look.
Well, my son was in the hospital and told DCF that he had a burn. DCF questioned him about that, and he had told them that he got burned by Jesse with a lighter. So I'm gonna be honest, this is the reason DCF was in my life. Me and Jesse met about 2 years ago. We got into substances and then got sober. And then when COVID happened, I wasn't able to see my son anymore because of the restrictions at the residential. So I got back into drugs. When I saw the mark on my son, I asked him about it and he told me that it was from a seatbelt. He did not specifically say who did it. And then Jesse came in the room and he seemed a little nervous to want to talk more about it. It made me feel a little frustrated because I didn't really know what it was. At first I thought it was ringworm, and then it looked like a bruise. I honestly don't think Jesse would do that to my son. Just because my son and Jesse's always had a really good relationship. There was a time that me and Jesse had split up and he left and my son took it really hard. DCF is making it seem like me and Jesse purposely burned my kid because we were using drugs together. But that's not true. I feel like DCF is using this, mine and Jesse's history of drugs against us. I would never burn my son, nor would I allow anybody else to do that. And I don't think Jesse did that at all. It's been really hard on us, but I'm doing everything that I need to so I can get him home and have, a really good life. I just want my son home. I want to be able to continue to see him and move forward from this, and this is the last piece to be able to do that.
Jesse, before Melissa's son was taken away, how was your relationship with him?
Her son and I had a great relationship. It was really rocky in the beginning. It took a long time to get to a point where him and I, clicked and were able to have that trust between, him to me more or less. I'm so sick and tired of all these accusations. I have my past 100%. I'm not gonna lie. I've been into criminal activity and stuff like that, but I had never, ever in a million years would burn a child, ever. Me being in and out of this relationship with Melissa when we were using drugs, we had our disagreements, our fights.
So when you hear that they took the boy because you and Melissa's lifestyle of using drugs, what feelings ran through you? Were you guilty? Did you feel bad?
Absolutely. And the worst part is that I think at that point in time, DCF had taken him for the reason that Melissa and I had not discontinued our relationship.
How long after he was taken away did the burning accusation come?
Shoot, a couple months. I actually was in prison just for a short period of time for some violations of probation that I was on. I had heard from Melissa that the accusation had been made against me and that DCF was going to be contacting me in jail. Which they did. I was pulled by my caseworker and talked to by DCF themselves.
What did they say caused the burn?
Some type of smoking device, like you were saying.
Is it possible?
Absolutely not. 100% not. 100%.
Even
and that's why I'm
even
here.
in a highly intoxicated state?
Nope. Never were we getting high around the kids. Never.
Where were the kids when you were getting high?
Well, I'd go out and get high, and then I'd come home and I'd be high, but you know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting high in front of them, or...
And Melissa never got high with the kids in the house?
Nope, the kids were taken at that point in time because of our interactions with each other. And then at that point, I'd asked DCF, could it be something else or whatever? They said, well, he's mentioned your name a couple times. This is what we're gonna stick with.
Does Melissa believe you burned her son?
I don't. She told me no, absolutely not. I came here because I want to prove this because it's just continued to ruin my life.
So this test is pretty important to you.
Absolutely, 100%. That's why I came here. I want to get this done and over
All right,
with.
let's bring out Melissa.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hi, I believe you didn't do this.
It doesn't matter. We're
gonna
prove
clear
it.
her name.
And after today, it's gonna be done and over with. I was talking to Steve about it. After today, we're gonna prove everybody that is in your mind, fill in our heads, DCF. We're gonna prove it 110%. Okay.
How long has your son been taken away for?
2 years.
2 years. Oh my God, how do you feel about that? I mean,
It's been nerve-wracking.
what do you have to do to get him back?
IOP, which is a substance abuse class, which I just completed that.
And you've been clean for what? How long?
About 6-7 months.
Okay, which is a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Counseling, just the mandatory stuff.
Did they ever say you got to get rid of Jesse?
Yes.
Why didn't you?
Why didn't I?
Yeah, why didn't? Would they say
Because-
get rid of Jesse and you get your son back? Why didn't you get rid of Jesse?
Because I believe that he's innocent in all this. And he's an amazing
Okay,
guy.
regardless of he's innocent or not, right? Who gives a damn whether he's innocent? Like, that would be my thought. Like, if they asked my wife, you got to get rid of Steve to get our kids back, I'd be gone, like, before they can finish the sentence out of their mouth. Because who's more important to you? You can get your child back in your life every day with you if you get rid of him.
They didn't give her.
I'm not talking
Give her that
about
option. They didn't.
Come on, why didn't you get rid of him?
Because I love him and I believe,
Why
he
wouldn't you
didn't
get
do
rid of
this.
him at least for a time being so you can get him back?
I did temporarily, but it just...
Did you pick drugs and him kind of over your son? I mean, what I'm saying is not that you picked here A, here B, but would you say like doing the drugs and everything kind of clouded your judgment?
It clouded my judgment a lot, and it made me do stupid stuff and put my kids aside.
So Jesse came here and took a lie detector test, and we asked him, did you burn Melissa's son? He answered no. Did you cause that mark on Melissa's son's body? He answered no. Did you ever burn any of Melissa's children? He answered no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Jesse told the truth.
I'm so sorry. You don't need to be sorry. I'm sorry. Ugh. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it, man. I made mistakes. I'm not perfect by any means.
Nobody is.
Now we can
Way,
move
shape,
forward.
or form. Yeah, this is the one thing that
my
they've
my question to both of you is, and listen, to me, it's kind of like, yeah, it's good news, but
They're still
a little, yeah, the kids are still gone. There's people out there, and I say this show isn't just about the people on stage more. It's for the millions of people that watch the show and who tell me, hey, I was in the same situation, watching the show got me out of that. And I really would hope young people, old people, anybody that's thinking about starting to smoke meth, do crack, cocaine, anything like that, think about the consequences. It's not just about yourself, especially if your parents, mother.
Yeah.
You're going to lose your kids. And to me, a life sentence in jail is not as bad as saying you're never going to get your son back.
Right.
That to me is way worse than if you said you're going to jail for the rest of your life. Not having your kid ever in your life again, I wish you both the best of luck, I really do. Stay sober, do the good fight, don't get back on drugs, and whatever they tell you to do to get your son back, do it, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, good luck to both of you. And please, I want to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
Let us know what's going on. And if you feel like you're going to slip up, you call us.
Perfect.
All right.
You,
Thank
Steve.
you.
Thank you.